The narrative describes a haunting tale set in a village hidden deep within a forest, known as the Island of Death. Initially, the villagers live happily until a kind-hearted witch arrives, using her powers to help them develop. However, as time passes, the villagers exploit her kindness, leading to her transformation into an evil witch who curses the village. This curse traps the villagers in a cycle of frozen time, where they can only move for a few hours each day. Years later, a group of 4 researchers arrives to study the village but quickly realizes something is amiss when they find the villagers behaving strangely. After speaking with a villager, they learn about the witch's curse and the need to escape before they too become trapped. Despite their efforts to flee, they find themselves mysteriously returned to the village each time they try to leave. Determined to break the curse, the researchers seek the witch's house, where they discover a diary revealing the existence of 2 magical cores controlling time and space within the village. To lift the curse, they must find and destroy these cores, which are protected by numerous traps. The researchers, now aware of the dual magic cores controlling time and space, prepared for the dangerous mission ahead. They knew that breaking the cores was their only chance to escape the cursed village and restore normalcy. First, they decided to tackle the core controlling time, located in the north. They equipped themselves with tools, protective gear, and a map based on the witch's diary. The journey to the North Core was arduous, fraught with traps and illusions designed to mislead and capture intruders. The researchers navigated through enchanted forests, dodged falling traps, and solved complex puzzles that seemed to shift and change. After several days of navigating these treacherous obstacles, they finally reached the core. It was housed within an ancient, crumbling tower. The core was a pulsating orb encased in an intricate magical barrier. The researchers worked together to disable the barrier, using clues from the diary and their own ingenuity. Once the barrier was down, they destroyed the core, causing a ripple effect that briefly altered the village's time flow, but the effects were temporary. Next, they turned their attention to the South Core, responsible for controlling space. This core was hidden in a labyrinthine underground complex beneath the village. The researchers had to deal with shifting walls, spatial anomalies, and confusing pathways that made navigation nearly impossible. They followed the diary's clues to locate the core, which was embedded in the heart of the labyrinth. The final challenge was intense. As they approached the core, they had to avoid being trapped in looping spaces and avoid the magical guardians set to protect it. With great effort, they managed to disable the space core's defenses and destroy it. With both cores destroyed, the curse began to lift. The village's frozen time resumed its natural flow, and the villagers who had been trapped in their own repetitive cycles were freed. The village slowly returned to its former state, and the researchers were finally able to leave without being pulled back. The researchers departed, having not only saved themselves but also the villagers who had suffered under the witch's curse. They left behind a village that was now free from enchantment, hoping that its inhabitants would remember the lesson learned about kindness and respect.